Hi everyone, welcome to Last Minute Coders. My name is Vinay. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we are going to learn how we can make a sign up page inside our Canvas app, PowerApp. And we will make this beautiful UI as well. We will add some validation like email ka validation. Let's say if I add something to see up here, like this is wrong email. If I use very weak password, so it will just, there will be red border. Okay, and if I use a strong passwords, let's say, so see, it will be green. I have used, like here you can see I have used capital letter, small letter, one special character, numbers as well. So now it is saying it is well and good, and confirm password should be same as like this password. So let me just copy it, paste it up here. So if they both are same, then well and good, but if they are different, let me just remove like some of the characters. So yeah, again, and if any of like anywhere I'm seeing this red border, I won't be able to click the sign up button. Okay, simple as that. The logic is like that. So let me just paste it up here. So these two are green, but still like this email is wrong. So let me just give it some like dumb email. Now don't tell me like, yeah, this is also a wrong email, but see, email can be wrong, but here see @ I have one @ sign. I have my proper domain name. Okay, so it is acceptable. Okay, so we can't like confirm whether this mail is correct or not. For that, either we have to build some service like token based service, but let's not make it that complicated. Okay, for now, like let us consider like, yeah, this is a proper, like this is a domain name and this is like my mail ID. Okay, so as soon as I hit on, let's say if I hit on sign up, okay, so this data should get saved in SharePoint. Let me just show you that SharePoint as well. So this is my SharePoint where this data is being saved. Let me refresh up here. Okay, so as you can see up here, the new record has been created. So this is my password. Here I am seeing my password. Okay, now you might be wondering, like, let's say if some other person create account like his record, here he can see up my password as well. But let us check then if this is the case or not, and how did I resolve it. So see, here is my another account. Like you can see up here, this is like I have created one bot account. So I am with my bot account and the same table name you can see up here, table user credential. Okay, this is the same table, right? Table user credential. Here I was able to see users credentials. Okay, here I am able to see my record. If I refresh up here, I am able to see my record. Okay, but if I'm going with bot account and seeing the same record, I'm not able to see it. There is no filter, but I'm not seeing a record of Vinay. Okay, I'm not seeing the record of another ID. So let me just use this app with this bot account. So I've created one like dummy records for this bot account as well. Let me hit sign up from here as well. So as soon as I hit on sign up, from here also see user has been signed up. I'll go to my SharePoint this time. I'll refresh up here and yeah, I can see my record. The bot can see his detail, but he cannot see like Vinay's detail. Okay, since he is a user, he can add data to this list, but he cannot see other people credentials. Okay, so how did I set up? We will learn this later on. So this is like how we do it. Now let me again go back to this one. Okay, see this one. So again, if I try to sign up, let me like this time let me just change my email. Okay, and if I try to sign up with this, so let us see that if I'm able to sign up again or not. See, user already has an account, please log in. So it is saying I user, that is me, Vinay has an account because I have already signed in, right? So in my backend you will see one user email, and here you can see this is my proper email coming up here. Even though in my username I am providing like this fake email, but in my backend I am getting the proper emails. You can see up here like Vinay @ then my domain name, then bot 001 @ the domain name. Okay, so proper email I have. So one person can only register once, okay? He cannot register like multiple times. Otherwise, if he try to register even with different username, he will get this user already has an account, please log in. He just need to simply log in, okay? For now, I haven't built any login page. We will just learn how I build the sign up. In next video, we will learn about like login also. Not a very big thing, but the main thing is the sign up. So I hope you guys are excited, and if you are, let's start this video. And I hope you like this UI as well. I just added this image. So let's start. Let me create one blank screen, and one more thing, like since like this is not a website and all, and we make apps for businesses, so no need to like give Google this login, Facebook login, LinkedIn login, okay? But this is just for UI purposes, okay? So let's create one screen. Yeah, so firstly what we will do, we will go to layout and we will create one container. All right, so this is my container. Let me manually increase its width and height. Okay, let me give its border as maybe 20 and drop shadow, change it to bold. Okay, so let me play this. Okay, very good. So basic template I have built for my registration page. Okay, let me move it to a little bit left hand side. Now I need certain labels. Okay, let me increase its size to 20 because this is my header label. So I'll say like sign in or registration page or whatever, like whatever is your requirement. I'll make it bold. For now I'll just manually align it. Let me copy this, paste this. Below ones I'll make it like 16 and I'll make them semi bold. Okay, font size will be 16 and this will be semi bold. Let me increase a little bit size. Here I'll say email/username. Okay, whatever like you want to use, you can use. Okay, let me increase its size. All right, so one label is this. Let me copy paste this. Another label is password. Okay, now for your use case these can be different. Okay, you can have first name, last name, whatever registration you want, but I'm just making a very simple. These are like the main field which we validate. Okay, so confirm password. I can even add like an asterisk sign after them or before them. Okay, so that like the user know like this is a mandatory field, right? If there is an asterisk sign, that means it is a mandatory field. Let me put it prior to this, and yeah, so we can have this like let me put it like at the end. So these are mandatory field anyway, like these are mandatory field, no need to mention them. If we have a like if in our form, if we have like some columns which are not mandatory, let's say phone number or address, we let user to fill, like it's up to them whether to give their mobile number or not. So if we have like certain those kind of fields, so then we can say like, yeah, this is a mandatory field. To let them know, we can add that asterisk sign. Okay, anyway, we have built this. Let me add one text input. All right, let me increase the size manually. Let me firstly remove this. So see, whatever things I'm doing, when I'll play this, I click on this. So see, its border is highlighting. I don't like that. I don't even like this background color on hover, this light blue color. So how do I remove that? Firstly, I'll select this control whose name is text input 2. I'll scroll down, see this hover color and the middle one. This is the background color. I'll make it transparent. So one thing is fixed. Now I'll click up there. That blue color is now nowhere to be seen. I'll click on this again and I'll click on this drop down. There is one property called focus border thickness. See, if I make it, let's say 10, and I'll play my app. So see, if I click up here, see this time the border is like way too thick. It is taking like 10 pixels border. Okay, and if I make it 2, which is 2 is also my original border, you can see up here on this thing right hand side properties, border is 2, and focus border thickness is, again, if I make it 2. So this time if I'll click, nothing will happen. Okay, so I like building like this. Now if you like focus thickness, you can make that like value more than your original border, but I prefer like to keep it like the same border. For my this height, I'll say 40. Okay, well and good. Let me simply copy this, paste this. Okay, 2 times. Okay, well and good. See, since there is no validation yet, even like when I'm entering anything in password field, this password should be hidden by default. So how we can do that? Select your password text input, scroll down a little bit. There is a property called mode. I'll click on this drop down, and if I make this password, so see up here, if I make this password, so these are now hidden. Okay, but in my original app, I have one icon up here. On press of this icon, I was able to unhide this. Okay, unhide this password. So how can I build that? Firstly, go to insert, search for icon. Okay, there is a eye icon. Maybe I'll able to find it, maybe not. See this view icon I have. Okay, I can have this view icon. And see, since like this is outside my container, I'll cut this and again click on my container, paste it inside my container. Okay, now see this, once I paste this inside my container, I cannot move this outside of this container. Okay, well and good. Now let me place this like this. Okay, but to the right, anyways, fine. I'll copy this, paste this again, and again drop. I'll create 2 of them. Okay, well and good. Now how I made this function, if I play now, right, nothing will happen if I click, since I haven't written any code. So here what I'll say, I'll click on this icon, the first one, and it's on select property. Either I can create a global variable or update or context variable. Okay, context variable is the variable, that variable will be used within this particular screen only, and global variable can be used anywhere inside my app. Okay, so I'll use context variable here, since like I don't want to use this variable anywhere else in this in my entire app. Only in this screen I'll use this. Okay, so firstly it is asking like context. So see up here, context is what? A record. Since it is a record, I have to use curly braces. Okay, now record, the first thing will be name, where I'll say let us give where password. I'll say password visible. Okay, and I'll use exclamation sign, and again I'll simply copy this. So this will work as a toggle button. Okay, now I know it can be a little bit confusing for now, but let me just copy this, click on this screen, go to its on visible property, paste this up here. Okay, and here I'll say false. By default, like this will be false. So since I have like 2, right, one is for password, one is for confirm password. So this is password, I'll paste this, let me open this, and the other one is confirm password. Okay, so both are initially like false. Okay, well and good. Okay, I'll click on this. See, once I'll click on this, so initially both are false, right? So if I click on this, it will see, not means if it is false it will be true, and if it is true it will be false. Simple as that. Let me just show you by giving you an example. Let me create one variable. Okay, sorry, label, and here I'll use where this thing where underscore password visible. So see, initially like it is false, but if I click up here, see, it is true. If I click false, true, false, true, false. So it is working like a toggle button, right? Same way we will do for this. Let me copy the second code. Click on this icon, I'll paste on select of this, and here I'll say exclamation copy. Exclamation means not. If it is true, then change it to false. It is just doing that. Okay, see, like this thing is true. Sorry, you can see up here exclamation. This thing is false initially, but if I use exclamation sign with it will be true. See, if I remove this, double click on this, so this is here it is saying blank, but I know like on visible of this screen this will be false. Okay, anyways, well and good. Let me like click up here again, click up here, so that you will get better idea. This time see up here, I have to make it like false. Okay, so again I can click like 2 3 4 times, so whatever. See, it is saying true, but this time it will say maybe false. Anyway, sometimes like it gives issue, so let's leave it. So anyway, here you have seen, right, true, false, true, false. So let me, this is, I was just showing you an example. Let me copy like this one, the name of this. Let me delete this. So I'll click on this, see this text input. I'll click on this text input and I'll scroll down. So I have one property called this mode, right? I'll click on this mode. See, now it is a statically set to like a text mode dot password. So I have 3 mode. Okay, multi-line, single line, and password. Okay, so what I'll say, if this variable is true, okay, like if it is saying visible, then text mode should be single line, otherwise text mode should be password. Simple as that. So see, if I'll play this time, see, able to toggle between them, right? Even if you want, you can change like this logo as well. Let me just see up here icons, right? So we have this icon dot view. So just giving you an example, you can say like if this variable like this, then this should be this, otherwise icon dot, what I can say, cancel, maybe something cancel or something do we have. Okay, just giving you an example. Okay, so wait, it should be, this should be cancel and this should be view. Second one should be view. So the name of that icon is view. Okay, so see, since it is view mode, I'll click up here. Now I'm seeing a cross icon, hide, view, hide, view, hide. So you can like see for yourself like what all options you have in icon. Let me just show you by clicking on this, what all option you have and what you can use. There might be a proper one, maybe cancel is not that good. Let me like search for you guys. If we have, see this hide, we have hide. So here instead of like this, I can say hide, right? Now hide would be a proper, see, hide, unhide, hide. So amazing, right? So this code, see, again I have to click on this icon. Let me just copy this code. Okay, and I'll click on this one. Okay, go to its icon property, I'll paste it up here, and this time I'll for this row I'll use confirm password variable. Okay, simple as that, confirm password underscore visible. Okay, well and good. Again the same code that we have written for this text input, right? Let me just copy this code. I'll click on this next text input. I'll go to its mode, click on its mode, see, click on its name. Okay, don't click here. I'll click on its name and then I'll go to formula bar on the top, see, and I can paste it up here. I just need to change the variable up here. I'll say confirm. Okay, Now let me just play it. See, show hide, show hide, show hide. Okay, very well and good. Now these are done. Now I had a button and I had shadow to a button. Let's say if I add a button, okay, so this is a very normal looking button, okay, not looking very good. So, and if you'll search for in its property, you won't see. I'll go to advanced and I'll say shadow. So there is no property called shadow or any like, there is no way like you can give shadow from like these properties. So let me just delete this button. How can I give the shadow? So see this container I can give shadow, right? So can I keep my button inside one container? Okay, can I create a container for that button, for the particular button only? Yeah, I can, right? So I'll hit on create container. So see this container is outside my main container, so which is wrong. Let me just cut this, click on my main container, paste that container inside this. So see, this time this container is inside it. I cannot move this outside, which is well and good. Let me decrease the size of this container. Let me give like give it some shadow. Border radius I'll keep as 20. Okay, see, well and good, right? Now this is looking fine. I'll click up here, I'll go to insert and I'll insert one button inside this container. So see, and I'll make this button as big as my container and give the same border radius as 20 as my containers, so that both of them look the same. See why I'm getting this error by Google? Because the password which is written inside like these field is not correct, it is saying. So let me just remove them. Anyways, let me again click on this container. Let me increase its size a bit. Okay, let's increase its size like this. Okay, well and good. Now let me name this button as sign up. Okay, very well and good. Let's increase the size to maybe 16, because we are using 16 as our font size. We can make it bold, semi-bold or whatever. Okay, well and good. So let me keep this button up here. Let me just select these. Let me just increase their height by maybe 50. Okay, 50 is fine. Okay, little bit I can tweak with the UI. Width also, I just selected all of them. See, their X is like this. Width is 462. Maybe let's make it 500. Okay. This also, let's click on this button. Let's make it 500 only, so that all look good. Again, I need to select my button and I need to make the width of the button same as my container. Okay, so well and good, like looking amazing, right? If I'll play my app, it has started to look like a sign up page, right? Very well and good. So now the next thing is, like, if you see my original sign up screen, I had this thing, I had this label, like it is just notifying me that the password should be like should have like these things. Okay, so let me just copy this from here and let me go to my screen and I'll paste it up here, okay, inside this container. And before my button, I can keep this, and now I can move my container a little bit down. Okay, all right, well and good. Let me, yeah, so very well and good. This is looking good. You have to click on your container, okay, if you have to move this. Okay, now again, like one more thing, I have this line. How do I created this line, if you don't know? So if you search for horizontal line, see, there is a horizontal line, but I would recommend don't use this. Instead, use a rectangle. Okay, see this rectangle, 1 2 3 4 5th one rectangle is a shape. So since like this is outside, let me just cut it, paste it inside this container. Control Z. Okay, let me, yeah, so see, Now firstly, what kind of color I need to give? I need to give like light shade gray color. Okay, let's use this, and let me increase its width, and let me just decrease its height. I'll say its height should be like 2, and if I make it 2, it will just look like a line. Okay, 2, and click here only. So see up here, now this is looking like a line, right? Amazing. Now one more thing, I'm using like these images. So where did I got this images? Had I downloaded these images, or are these SVGs, or like what? Okay. So I'll go up here, I'll click on insert, and here see, I'll search for image control. So image is outside of this. Let me just cut this, paste this inside this container. Okay, so one image is here. Now how did I like get these images? Have I downloaded it somewhere? No. But if you see the code up here, right, let me just copy this code, and I'll provide this code in the description section as well. You can use the exact same code to get the SV. So this is the code of the SVGs. Okay, so this is the very basic syntax for it. Inside double quote we write data : image / svg plus xml utf-8 and then comma, and then we simply use EncodeUrl function to encode this svg. Okay, so this is what we use. And now you might ask me like, Vinay, how do you know the svg of this Google? So I have gone to this icons.getbootstrap.com. here, if you will go here in the search filter, if you type like Google or whatever, like YouTube, let's say if I wanted to use YouTube one, so if I scroll down here, see svg, I'll copy this svg. Now don't simply paste it. If you go to your Canvas app, and here see, I just have to like paste it here, but if I paste it, it is throwing me an error. Reason, because here you see this double quotes up here. I have to use single quotes since like double quote is like here. Okay, so how to remove this double quote and change it to single quote? Just Control X it, cut it from here, open in your notepad. Okay, see, this is the link. I'll paste this link up here. Okay, I'll do Control F, find and replace double quote with single quote, replace all. Once you like done this, copy this, go to your app and paste it up here. Once you like do this, see, now you might be thinking like black color, you wanted to see the like the original color of your YouTube symbol. So go up here, write something like this, YouTube hex color. Okay, so you will get that hex color for YouTube. So you can maybe this is the color, this is the hex for YouTube. Let me open this, any link from anywhere you can get this hex. Okay, so this is the hex that YouTube use. So let me just copy this. Okay, so see up here, when you will see like so many things, so there is like this thing fill. Okay, so it is saying current color. So inside the single quotes, I'll paste the hex, and see below the color changed, right? Now it changed to its original red color. Okay, other thing also you can change, like based on your requirement, you can change it. Okay, you can change the width, you can change the height, but I would recommend don't change them, because anyway, like if we increase the size, right, we can make it like a larger or smaller. Okay, so let's not change from here, we can just simply change the color. So this is the power of like SVGs. You don't have to download like images, right? Sometimes like you will need license for the images. You can directly use this free SVGs by going to this icons.getbootstrap.com. the link will be provided in the description. Okay, so very well and good. One we have used for YouTube. Let me just copy this, paste this. Rest, if you wanna use like you can, let's search for LinkedIn. Let's go to icons and let's search for LinkedIn. Okay, so this is for LinkedIn. If I click on LinkedIn, I got this SVG. I'll copy this. Firstly, I go to Notepad. I'll paste this up here. Control F, find and replace. Replace double quotes with single quotes. Replace all. Simple as that. I'll copy this. Again, open. Just wait. Yep. Open my app. I'll click on any of the image. Like one is YouTube. Other would be like this. LinkedIn. I'll paste this. Now for LinkedIn color, again the color you can change, right? You have to just change this fill color property. Simple as that. So we can change like this. Let me just make it like blue by typing blue, or maybe aqua. Its color is like not aqua but dark blue. Let's say dark blue. Maybe dark blue is fine. See, anyways, its color is little different. You can get the hex and you can use the hex. Anyway, that is not a very big thing. Now at last, let me decrease its size. Okay, just select both of them, give their height and width like same. Okay, 40. Well and good. Okay, well and good. I can make this YouTube a little like this. Okay, anyways, let's let me just delete this LinkedIn. We will only keep like YouTube. Anyways, this symbol doesn't do anything. Now let me just copy this label again, paste it, and here I'll say already, like here we have right already a user. Let me just copy this from here so that we can save time. Again and again, I don't have to like create labels. Already a user, then I'll provide one link up here. Okay, one button up here. So again, I'll create one button like this. Okay, so this is a button here. I'll say login. Okay, firstly what I'll do is I'll scroll down. Firstly, I'll change its font size to 16. Then I'll put underline to it. Then what I need to do is I need to remove its like background color, so I'll make it transparent. Now since its font color is also white, so I'm not able to see the text, so I'll change the text color to maybe this, or I can change it to blue. This is like up to me. Okay, now see this, like this I have aligned. I'll make it left line. Okay, so that they both look like they are like one text. Okay, very well and good. But see, if I'll play the app, if I hover over it, so I'm seeing like this blue border. Okay, so let me just fix this as well. So I'll scroll down. See this hover color is there, right? So let me just remove this color. Let me make it transparent, and hover, this text color will be black. Pressed background color should be self dot, instead of color it should be self dot fill only, and this should be font color should be on press, should be the same self dot color. Okay, let me just play the app and see this time. See, but if I'm hovering over it, it is going black. Let us say it should not go black. Okay, so hovering font color, I am saying like this it is going black. Let me just give some shade of this blue only. Let me give this darker, so that at least it will look good. Okay, so see, now this time if I'm even clicking on it, this button is looking good. Okay, well and good. If I click, let me just a little bit decrease its size, so that so the look and feel like it will look like a text, but it is a button, right? Amazing. Getting some error, so this should be like fill. Okay, fine. Now there is no error. Okay. Now I have like this image, so I just downloaded this image from internet. You can also like download such images. I just saying just download an image where a cartoon is pointing to something. This is what I searched for, and I downloaded this image from there. Let me just copy this image and go up here. I can paste it up here. So simply I'm using this image control, right? And I'm using this image. I just click on this add and add it like the image. Simple. Okay, so as soon as you paste it, it will be over this. So right click on it, reorder, send it to backward. Okay, as soon as you do that, so your this thing will be on the top, right? Okay, this is looking actually good. Like even like this is looking a part of the UI. Okay, little bit 3D effect it is giving. So yeah, this is way more good. His finger is actually pointing to like your username and all. Anyway, till now whatever we have done, like this is amazing, right? But this is email field is not like validated. Okay, validation wise we haven't done anything. So let's just do that. So here how do we validate? So let me click outside. Let me add one label. Okay, so I'll click up here and copy its name. Click on this text input. So the name of this text input, this email or username text input is text input 2. I'll copy this. I'll click on this text, and here see what code I'll write. I'll say IsMatch dot text, and I'll say match email. So here I am saying if my text written inside this text input, if it is email, check if it is email or not. This IsMatch function checks that only. Okay, so it is matching like is it a email or not. Okay, so currently it is saying false, but let me just type something like this dot, since this is a proper mail, this is a proper domain name, this is a proper domain ID. Okay, so it is saying true. Let me just write like something vinay@gmail.com. if I write something like this, so again true. But if I say vinay@gmail.com not without a dot, so it is saying like no, this is wrong, false, right? So we can utilize this true false, and we can validate our this thing. So we just have to use like this code. Let me copy this. Okay, click on this. Okay, this text input, I'll go to its click on its border style. No, I'll use border color. Okay, property. So I'll write one condition if, and here I'll just paste this. If my IsMatch with email is true, then use this color, otherwise use color dot red. Okay, simple as that. See, if it is wrong, then it will be red, but if it is correct, then original color. One more thing I need to fix for the border color, right? Sorry, for this hover color. See, if it is red now, just see if this is red, I am hovering over it, it is turning to blue, right? But it should remain red. So how to fix that? Again, click up here, see hover color. So there is one property called hover border color. So currently like this is like a static, right? So we will say self.border color, simple as that. So whatever our border color is, it on hover also it will remain the same. So see, this time if I'm hovering over it, so the color is remaining the same. And if I like write correct domain, so yeah, then the color is also fine. This is also the wrong domain. Okay, at least 2 characters is required after the dot. 2 characters for country. Like if I write IN, so that means India. Okay, very well and good. We are able to like validate using the border color. But even though I validated this field, this sign up button is enabled, right? This button should also get disabled, right? So again, the code we will utilize the same code, right? Whatever the code we have written for this border color, right? This if IsMatch wala code we will use. So let me just copy this. Click on my button. I'll go to display mode property. Click up here. See, currently it is static. It is saying it will just remain in edit mode. So before this, I'll write like this: if IsMatch. Okay, if this is a proper email, then it should be in edit mode. Otherwise, it should be in display mode dot disabled mode. Okay, display mode dot disabled. Okay, so disabled is like this, but I don't like disabled. Instead, I'll use like view. So view will just look the same, but it will behave like a disabled. Okay, so see, I'm unable to click on this button now. But if I write like a correct mail, so see, able to click. Okay, but now these are not even validated. This password, see, without password, how can someone like sign up, right? They shouldn't be able to sign up. So we will look into that later on. But we just validate it for our email. Now for our password, how do we validate? Okay, let's take an example. Like we will use this IsMatch function only. Okay, and the second parameter, see up here, if I click on the second parameter, so it requires a format, the format to check the text against. Okay, so here it may be a value of a text format, enum, or a regular expression. Okay, so simply Google regular expression for a strong password. Okay, just simply Google it, even in a Stack Overflow or in Chat GPT, from anywhere, from any place. You can get like regular expression like this. Okay, anyways, I have one very beautiful regular expression with me. I'll provide this also in the description, so you can use that. So the regular expression that I am using is, let me just go to its border color first. So this is the regular expression that I am using. So what like this regular expression does is, it checks like whether our password is of 8 characters or not. Okay, whether it contains a capital letter or not, whether it contains a small letter or not, whether it contains a number or not, and it should contain one special character. Okay, so let me again click up here. Let me just show you in the second field. This time we are not checking for email, but we are checking for this regular expression, and my this name is 2_1. Okay, so here see, currently it is written false. So let me just view, change it to view mode. I am writing SAR capital R 43 TR. See, still it is false. ASD. But as soon as I use a special character like exclamation, and it is fine. These are more than 8 character. But now let's use capital R, small r, 5 and 1 exclamation mark. See, false. Since it is not 8 character, let me change it to 8 characters. As soon as it hit 8 characters, one special symbol, one number, one capital word, one small letter, so it will work just fine. Okay, so isn't it like very amazing? Using regular expression, we can validate field. Again, like we will use this code. Okay, IsMatch code, we will copy this. Again, the logic is just the same. I'll click up here, go to its border, this border color. Okay, so either I can click on this border, and initially it will be border style. You can change to border color. Okay, we will keep this color and we'll paste this. So this color we will say if like if okay, I have to write like if up here first. If IsMatch is like if this is true, then use this blue color. Otherwise, like use color.red. Okay, simple as that. Okay, like this. Let me just copy this. In place of this like text input, you can write like self. Okay, self means like it's this control only. Okay, so let me just copy this and go up here, and for its border color also, for the next border color also, I can use the same code. Okay, up to me, I can use the same code, but since this is the confirm password, the confirm password should be like same as the original password. Okay, simple as that. So what I can say, like I can say if self.text is equal to, if self.text is equal to like this, what is the name of this text input 2_1.text. If they both are equal, okay, then fine, then the color should be this. Otherwise the color should be red, color.red. Okay, so if they both are equal, then well and good. See, let me just copy this, paste it up here. If I do like this, so see, well, fine. One more thing, let me just select both of them and hover. I'll click on hover color, hover border color pe. I just need to write like this only, self dot border color. Okay, just doing that. Fine. Okay, but like let's say here if I change it to something wrong, so see, since they both are not the same here, if it is like R5 exclamation 4a and u, and here it was y, so they are wrong, right? So if they both are same, then well and good. Okay, now whatever code I have written for the border color of this, let me click up here, hover, no sorry, border color of this, not hover, border color. So this is match code we have written, right? Let me copy this code, go click up here, and here I'll say, see this on this button, I'll have to check like all, okay, for my email also, for this password also, and for this confirm password also. Okay, so here I'll say if this, or I have to use or, if like any of them fail, it should get failed. Okay, so it is like this. So I'll paste it up here. It should be and, so sorry about not or but and. Okay, if let's say this failed and this is true, so both should fail, right? Like it should be in view mode only. Okay, so that is why like it should be in and mode. Okay, here I don't have to write self. Okay, since like here why have I written self? Because I was talking about this only. But if I'm using like this code elsewhere, I have to copy the name, click up here, instead of self I have to use the exact name of that control. Okay, well and good. I'll click up here, click on its border color, see this, I have this code, I'll copy this code. Okay, click on the sign up button. Again, like I have to write one more condition and I have to paste this condition. Here I have to write like text input 2_2 instead of self. Okay, otherwise it will be wrong. So well and good, see, text input 2_2 is this. So if they both are matching, okay, so I have checked all the necessary condition. If let's say like this is like wrong, right? So this, I'm not able to click this button. If everything is correct, see, all are blue, everything is correct, I am able to click this button. But if my, let's say this time, let's say this is wrong, so not able to click the button, in. Let's say ABCD, very basic password I have written, ABCD. Okay, wait, ABCD. Since like it is matching, but like this is wrong, right? The password is not strong enough. Again, this button is disabled, right? Let me say like let me make it strong. Okay, let me just copy this and paste this up here. So see, able to enable this button. Very well and good. So our validation part is done. Okay, so this is how we validate. Now one more thing, like if like everything is blank, so either you can keep your app like this. Okay, it will be like this. But if you want to keep them like if they are blank, they should be like, they should not have like any this validation. So you can click up here. Very simple thing you can do. See, if I click up here, let me just show you for this one. Before this, I just need to write one more condition, like if self.text, something like this you have to say, and before this you have to write is blank function. If my self.text is blank, I'll say if this is blank, then use this blue color. Okay, so this is that blue color. Let me copy this, paste this up here, use this blue color, otherwise like do this. Okay, simple as that. So if I this time click outside, so see, initially its color will be like blue only if it is blank, but see, as soon as if I started to type, and if I'm typing wrong, then it is changing to red. Let me just provide like proper email text. So now it is fine. But if it is blank, then also like there will be no validation. Okay, same way you can do for this. I know you will be able to do, but let me just show you. For its border color also, you have to write if self dot before this you have to write as blank, inside bracket you have to write self.text. okay, if this is self.text, then use this color. Let me copy this color, go up here, paste this color, and I'll close this. Simple as that, simple as that. Okay, let me just play up here so you can see up, simple as that. Let me move like this little bit to the right hand side. We can make the whole UI dynamic, but let's not waste time on that one. Once you do your stuff right, always remember to save everything. Okay, always remember to save everything. You can publish your app as well by clicking on the publish button, this publish icon on the right hand side top corner. Okay, so very well and good, we are able to validate our forms. Okay, we are able to do validations and all. Okay, now let's save this data back to our backend. Okay, so this is my backend with me. So here, see, since I'm Vinay is an admin, he can see everybody's password and all. Okay, all data he can see, but other user such as this bot user, he will only be able to see his own data. Okay, so how did I made a list like this? Okay, so let me just show you. So I hope you guys know how to create a list. If you don't know and you are just following along with me, so just go to site content. Okay, click on your site content on your site, hit on new, click on list, click create a blank list. Okay, just hit on blank list, give some name. Okay, create a blank list and just untick this show in site navigation and hit on create. Once you hit on create, you will be navigated to like this screen. Okay, let's say you created with the name table username. For you, username, email, and this user cred will not, these columns will not be there, only title will be there. So just hit on add column, click on text. Okay, all these columns are text column, and just write the name of your username, and then here, see what I did like this username, and then just click on save. That's it for user email and for user cred also. Once you do this stuff, let me just delete this record. So your this is the schema of your list. Okay, table, username, user email, user cred. Okay, well and good. Now click on the setting on the top right corner, and the fourth option, list setting. Click on your list setting. Once you go to your list setting, click on this advanced setting. Okay, once you go to advanced setting, initially it will be like this: read all items. Anyone can read every row of this list. Okay, so you have to say read items that were created by the user. So the user will only be able to see the record that which they create. Okay, in this credential list. Okay, another thing you can enable is create item and edit item that were created by the user. So user can create items, okay, but he can edit only his data. Okay, he cannot edit other people's data. Okay, so just enable these two things, don't change any other thing, and hit on okay. Simple as that. Once you do this, go to your data source, and here the what you say, the setup of this list is done. Other people won't be able to see your credential unless they have full control over this environment. Okay, now how do you add let's say you wanted to add user to this SharePoint list. Go to setting, again list setting. Here see permission and management, the second option, permission for this list. Once you hit on this, here these are owners. Okay, these are members. So click on LMC dev members. Let's say for me it is like this, members for this list. So I can add, click on new. You can also add users. Okay, so just add user. Let's say if I write a, let me say let me see, like if I have someone with the name A. Okay, see, let's say like again for this bot only I can show you, like if I say bot, I can hit on share. Okay, so since like he will be joined to this group, okay, this member group, okay. And if you wanted to make like someone like owner, so you can add an owner group, okay, visitor in visitor group. You can see the permission, okay. So the members will have edit permission, owners will have full control permissions, visitor will only have like the read permissions and all, okay. So you can create your own groups as well. So let's not waste time on that, but yeah, you can create your own groups as well. Okay, well and good. Like once like this is done, here like setting up your list part is done. Very simple. Go to your Power App, go to your data section, add your list. How to add the list? Click on add data connectors, SharePoint, search for your connection. If your list, if your sites are not coming up here, you just have to go to like to your SharePoint list. In the above link, just copy the above link, okay, paste the above link here, okay, and then hit on connect. I already am seeing my sites up here, so I'll just select my site, and here I'll see all the what you say list. So I'll select my list and hit on connect. I'm already connected, not doing it again. So I'm already connected. So this is my list. Okay, once like your list is connected, you can refresh it just to be sure. So since like this is refreshed, okay, once like this is refreshed, click on your wait a sec, let me click on sign up button. Change the property to on select, since initially it will be false. So you have to write code up here, the patch code. So you have to write patch. Where do you want to patch? So I wanted to patch in table user credential. Next thing is you have to write defaults table user credential, okay. And the third parameter, okay, I'll say like what all values will you patch. It will ask me. Let me just fix the little bit UI, okay. This indentation, sorry, not UI. So indentation I have fixed. So patch, then after comma defaults, then update. Okay, so to add a new record, right, you have to follow the syntax if you are using patch, okay. Even if you don't use this is also like will add a new record, but always like use this defaults also, because with this data source it will work. But if you are patching something inside a collection using this patch function, so you will have to write like defaults there, okay. So always have a practice of like this syntax, okay. Patch, then defaults, and then here what I do have to like save, like one is username, okay, one is user email, okay, and other one is user credential, okay, user cred, okay. So three things, all are like my text field only in the backend. So see, this is fine. Now how do I pass the dynamic value? So I'll click like this is my user email, so text input 2 will go up here. For user name, I'll say this thing, simple. For user email, see here I said right, user, this person will not know like I am sending his original mail to the backend. So here I'll say user.email. So this will be dynamic, okay. So whosoever will log in, his email will automatically save, even if he provide like the wrong email up here, it doesn't matter. I'll receive a proper email in the backend, okay. Now user credential ke liye we can use like this password field. I just copy this, go up here, open this, paste up here, and here I'll say .text, and that's pretty much it. Now what all code you can write up here, you can say if error, okay. Let's make it like fully dynamic. If like this code contains error, so what should happen? If like this contains error, so I should like notify my user by saying something went wrong, okay, something went wrong, please check your connection or something. Okay, their internet connections can go off, right? Or they might not have like access to the SharePoint list, or n number of reason they can get like get this error. Okay, so we can say something like this, and we can even like show them the error. But how we can show them the error? I think there is something called error. There is error kind dot file not found, or maybe message something. Not severity. Something like this you have to write, like first error. Yep, first error dot and then message. Yeah, something like this you can also give. Please check your connection, or don't use this, something went wrong. This is and then we can show the error, something went wrong, and this is the error, this will be the error message. Okay, and then second parameter we just give the like, this is the error message, right? So notification type will be error, so the red color notification we will get. But if there is no error, we will simply notify data has been successfully saved. Data has been successfully saved, I'll say, and success, this notification type is success. Okay, notification type is success. Well and good, that's pretty much it. Okay, so if the data will be saved successfully, then well and good, it is fine. Here let me write like vinay@hyd.in, something like this, abcd123 something like this, password. Let me cut, paste again, and hit on sign up. See something, it is saying something went wrong, network error when using patch function. So see, even like I am getting the error message. The only reason I don't like that first error, or so it is saying field title is required. Okay, so well and good. At least I got like the error with the help of this. Otherwise I would be like tensed why it is not working. So see, since title is a mandatory field in my backend, so I have to like give title in this patch, even though title doesn't do anything. Here just write like new record or something. Okay, title can be anything. Okay, well and good. This time if I'll play, if I click on sign up, so see how we like we have done error handling as well, right? So error handling has saved us, like otherwise we won't be notified like this got some error. See, data has been saved successfully. I'll go to my backend, and here once I'll refresh it, just in a little bit of time I'll see my data up here. So let's wait. See, got my data right in the backend, and let me just show you with like the other account. So see, this is again the bot account, so bot 001. So if I refresh like from up here, I won't be able to see the record. Okay, see, if I can see, go to my site content and scroll down. So here see list contain one item. Here see item, so one item is there in this list. If I open this bot person will not be able to see the record. Okay, since he's a member, he's not admin or owner of the SharePoint. Only owners can see like all the records. He doesn't have the proper credential to see. Okay, he can only see his record up here. Okay, and we will also do one thing, that one person can see. Again, if I click on sign up, so one person can just do sign up only once. So let us see that once. Let me refresh up here and see this like bot account. Bot can see his user credential and all. Okay, now I'll go up here. If I refresh up here, since Vinay, that is me, I am an owner, I'll be able to see like all the records. Okay, so see, I am able to see bots also. Okay, so owners can see. Okay, Now you can ask, no, I don't want my owner to also see like all the passwords. So then this is not like this, okay? Admins can see everything, right? Even Microsoft admins can see your like password and all, okay? So that is why they are admins. So yeah, normal user won't be able to see. So don't worry about the security. Okay, well and good. Now the other thing is that one user should be able to fill this detail once. Even if he changes username, he won't be able to do it because his user email we have, right? So we can utilize this column user email, and what we can do is, let me click outside up here. Let me add one label, and in this label what I'll write is I'll say filter. Okay, filter, I'll say table credential. Okay, filter table credential, comma, I'll say user underscore email. Okay, user underscore email, if it is equal to user dot whosoever is logged in, if they both are just the same. Okay, and what I'll use is is empty. Okay, now why didn't I use is blank function here? Okay, so since I'm working with data source this time, okay, this is a data source. Okay, so with data source I have to use is empty function. With text values I can use is blank. Okay, so that is the very subtle difference between them. So here see, it is saying false, right? It is saying false because Vinay has already have data in the backend, so this is not empty for me. Okay, user.email, that is me, for me. Like, see, if I hover over this, so here is the record. One record is there, and if one record is there, if this is not blank, if it is saying false, then that user shouldn't be able to save the record again. Okay, so I'll copy this code, I'll click on my sign up button. Before like if error, I can write like if, okay, if let's wait, if this is blank. Okay, so I'll say if this is empty, then it is fine, but else on its else, what I'll say, notify users like user already has existing account. Okay, here is your user name. Okay, we can even provide their username. Here is your username by saying like this, and we can utilize like a lookup. Okay, we can utilize lookup function, and we can look up their what's a username from the backend, and we can say like this is your username, and you can log in, okay, with this username. So where to look up in this table, user credential, and again which column do I need to map? So I need to map this user dot email, and what do I need to show? I need to show like username. That's pretty much it. And this is notification information. Okay, so I'm showing information. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Okay, I'll just close this. So see this, if I play this time, and if I click on sign up, since I'm already for this user, okay, so it is saying user already has existing account. Here is your username, and I'm seeing my username up here. Let's say if I write like some gibberish username up here, okay, like this, and if I click, even if I do like this, again it will say that hey user, like he knows like Vinay has already has account with this username in the backend, so he will use this username. Okay, and he can log in with his or her detail. Okay, so he's smart enough. Our Power App is smart enough. Okay, so this is how we made like intelligent registration form with a proper backend, proper front end, everything. So with proper validation and all. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do subscribe the channel. It takes a lot of effort in making these videos. So I would really appreciate if you like subscribe, like this video, and share it with your colleagues. I'll see you in the next one. In the next one, we will build a similar kind of login page also. And then once user logins, then he will be able to access the thing inside our Canvas app. So let's learn that in next video. So till then, take care, goodbye, and do subscribe.